as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hands up. Lead.
Check. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
93, 52, 93, 44. Hands up.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mixon will try the right side. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here's Hill on the return. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Go! Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
15, 15.
52, Mike 52. Double dog, that's the way.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down. And facing a very tough 3rd and 19 here after both of those running plays went backwards.
Yellow, yellow.
Back. Check 31.
15.
Alpha. 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Topper!
36.
368.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Hands up. Ladies.
Rip right. 44's the mic. Check.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Vigil. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hero 15.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 52.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He's crossing.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Check 52's the mic. Do your job.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
There you go. Hey, zoom.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Five.
Here's Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 42 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He finds Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Take it at the 37. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shoot.
2-2. Move.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Exit.
Hey.
Check. Lucky. 44 is the mic.
2-2. Move.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, go 368. Go.
Mike spoke forward.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
44 is the mic.
Dalton now to pass. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds McCoy. And some room to work. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense. And they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when they're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. And he turned into a heck of a play.
This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 31 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, orbit.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, echo.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 44 is the mic, 44 is mic.
Yeah, 5-6.
44 is the mic.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And some room to roam now.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check
15.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. 3 buzz. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Check. Crunch. Check three.
15.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I got it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Darren Lee, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Hey, team 6, team 6.
I'm coming. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Oh, it's a wobbler here. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Rush in. 57 to Mike. 50. Pick it up, Brian. Pick it up. I got you, boy.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here I come again.
Yellow.
Check hot route. Hot. Hatch it.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
H3, 218. Chopper.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Yellow.
Watch 52. 52's the mic.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Heavy on the edges. Come on.
He gets
61. Matchbox. Lock.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Check.
Come on, dude. Showing up.
Regular. Hey, Delta.
Now on 2nd and 16. Dalton finding Green complete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
44.
Mike, 44. Watch the run.
Here you go, 368.
Football's the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Andy Dalton. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now Mahomes, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This for the lead in the final stages. And Butker able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And I think Eifert may be in some pain. Staying down following that play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Hands up! You're 18!
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
Hey! Check. Go, kid!
Check.
Hands up!
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Watch the slack!
44.
Yeah, watch this.
All day.
Hey, Haywood! Hands up!
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Yellow! Go on, Eddie!
2 right here. Get in the weight room.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back.